Hi YouTube. I don't know if you can tell, but it's windy out here. You can probably hear the locusts going off too. But last time I filmed in conditions like this, the audio was unusable. So I have the dead cat on today. We'll see if that helps when I edit, if you can hear me or not. But I'm here to show you my 4th gen Toyota Tacoma. Yesterday, in fact, was 4 months that I've had it, and I have had no trouble with it. I really haven't. I know that some folks early on were having the active grill issue. I think that probably comes from high pressure water being sprayed into the grill. They've had trouble with the active grill. I don't know if you know what that is or not, but I don't know if you can see the louvers in there, but they open and close, and this is the first year they put them on the Tacoma, and there have been some issues with them. They've had issues with them on all the models, really. I'm not sure if it's a design issue, but I hand wash my truck. I don't take it through car washes. I don't let brushes touch it. I wash it with mitts, rinse it, air dry it, so to speak. So I haven't had any issues with it. I've heard a lot about the $55,000 off-road, and this is that model, and I'm going to show you what makes it $55,000. You can't get there with just the premium package. You have to have some distributor add-ons, which I do. The average, don't let that dissuade you. I know a lot of folks on YouTube repeat that number, but it's just not reality. Probably less than 10% of the off-roads on the road are 55K. Most of them are in that 46 to 47K. The ones that I've checked here recently on the inventories, you can get one with 46, 47K, but I'll show you what kind of makes the difference there. When you come in, I haven't really done anything to it. The only thing I've done is I've changed out the halogen turn signals and flashers to LED. There's a video on my channel on that. 55 bucks. Easy, dead simple to do. And the only other thing I've done really is add paint protection film to the hips, I call them, right here in this area. Counterfeit Cowboy has a great channel where he lives on I think a gravel road, a dirt road maybe, in southern Utah on a ranch, and he's had a couple rock chips up in this area, probably flying up from the front wheels. Even though he has the mud guards like I do, he has some rock chips that he's had to touch up. And so I bought the 6 by 84 inch XPEL PPF on Amazon for like 33 bucks. I taped it on here, I cut it myself, I traced it with a Sharpie. After you're done, if you don't cut it perfectly like I did, and you just use a little alcohol pad, and that Sharpie wipes right off. But it looks okay. I mean, I'm sure the professional PPF guys are laughing, but it's protected. I did it on both sides just to make sure that if I do get any rocks flying up from the wheel there, it'll be protected. You can see here, I had to cut into it right here to alleviate the pressure so it would lay down flat. I'm not sure if you have to do that. I'm sure the professional guys know how to do it, but it's good enough for me at this point in time. So the Predator steps are a distributor add-on. I don't really like them. I keep them on there because I think they protect a little bit against, cars, door dings, because the cars are lower. As soon as I find something I like better, I'm going to switch these out and probably sell them for a couple $100. They're $745 if you get them from the distributor. Still have the stock wheels. We'll probably replace these with 285s once they get a little bit more worn. I've never been the type to replace tires that were brand new, so I'll hold off on that. Coming into the bed, I do have the automatic tailgate, which is a premium package item. I thought this thing would be the first thing to break, but it's still hanging in there. This is also a distributor add-on, the spray-in bed liner. Man, if you can get this, if you value having traction and holdability, get the spray-in liner. It's awesome. I think it looks better. It protects the bed a little bit more. And I also added the mat because I'm crazy about protecting my bed. But this is the OEM mat that goes with it. But man, this is the liner, I think, is something that you really want to get if you can at all. Another premium item is the 400 watt inverter right there. You also get some ability to charge here. You have a 12 volt, you have some USB-C, so on and so forth, that comes along with the premium package as well. This one also has, you can see the lights on the cab at the top. In between there is 2 cameras. One for the digital rear mirror, which I'll show you inside, and one just comes down into the bed here. When you're driving, you can look into the bed if you have some cargo you want to check on. It's easy to do, and that's also a premium item that comes with it. It's the so there's 2 different premium items. You get the 14-inch screen, which I'll show you, and then you also get the multi-terrain monitor, which has the cameras all the way around that gives you the 360 view. So we'll look at that. But overall, the bed is a little larger, a little deeper. The truck set's a little bit higher. The only thing this doesn't have is the truck step, which would be mounted on this side for 2024 because they moved the exhaust to the other side, and that thing is like $300. And so I went with my $15 option here. This little stool right here sits here, and if I need to crawl up into the bed, I used to be pretty good at stepping up into the 3rd gen, but this one's a little bit higher, just enough to make it awkward, and I don't want to chance it, so I got my $15 solution there. Again, I thought this thing would be the first to go. It was kind of a take it or leave it thing, but it works fine, and I use it a lot. You can see I ride my bike. I hang the front wheel right over this spot right here and go to town. So it works fine. Also, I'm not sure if I think the slider is in the premium package. I don't know if you have to have the premium package to get it, but it is in the premium package. And of course it is powered. It is smaller than the 3rd gen, but it's still functional. I don't know if you guys ever use it or not, but I like to sometimes open it when it's cooler, just get a little airflow going. But the thing that I also got the blackout package from the distributor. And also every Tacoma comes with a tow package, as you know. But I did get the ball, the hitch and the ball mount and the pin and all that. It's somewhere sitting in a box. So all that comes from the distributor. So the only thing I haven't been able to get yet that I want are the all-weather mats. I don't know what's taking WeatherTech and Tux Mat and everyone else so long. I've seen Husky and a couple others, but I'm kind of waiting to see them all to decide which one I want, because these are obviously the OEM ones that it comes with, but they're not all weather and they're probably not going to last much longer. A couple things I'll zonk real quickly on this hard plastic is a no-go. This right here is padded, but this, come on Toyota, really? That doesn't cut it. And the back here I have to have this. Yeah, I know it looks bad, but this is hard plastic, and when my pups are back here and they put their paws up here, I don't want it to get all scratched in. But this is all hard plastic, and even in the 3rd gen some of this is padded. In fact, this part is padded in the 3rd gen off-road, where I didn't have to use tape on it. So anyway, I know it doesn't look good, but what I do love are the Softex seats. These are bomb-proof if you've never had them. They are the #1 reason I got the premium package. I didn't have them in my last one. I did have them my last off-road Tacoma. I did have them in a 4Runner before, and I absolutely love the Softex. I wanted it and was willing to pay for it, which I did. You can see here the seats are Softex and 8-way adjustable. The beautiful thing about the package is that seat over there is 8-way adjustable too, so it's exactly the same seat. And when you get in, let me turn the air up a little bit. Whew, it's getting warm out there. These seats are heated, ventilated, both of them. You get the heated steering wheel. This is the stuff in the premium package. You get the trailer brake system. You also get the towing package, which if you're into towing and you tow a trailer or anything like that, I don't. You can see that I carry my bike in the bed. But if you did, Counterfeit Cowboy has a great video on how to use all this. It's pretty amazing what you can do with this system if you have it. The 14-inch monitor there, love the music. Have it turned off right now, but it is responsive. This is also PPF with matte finish on it, so it reduces the glare just a little bit. This is the camera I was talking about. So that's the regular rearview mirror. That's the digital. So it's using that camera outside at the top of the cab. If you ever have stuff here, in the way between you and looking at the back, you can use this and it'll bypass the back seat. Takes a little bit of getting used to on the depth perception, but a nice system. I do have the factory dash cam. We have dash cams in all our vehicles. I think it's great to be able to have everything recorded. The app is not that great, but man, when you know, it's nice knowing that whenever I'm driving, it's recording whatever I need, and you can pop that SD card out right there and put it into your computer, or if you want to get the connector for your phone, if you have a USB-C phone, which is an Android or an iPhone 15 Plus or higher, makes it dead simple to do that. They've moved all the controls for the crawl control and the multi-terrain system down here, and so it's freed up a little room up here. I get a sunglass holder, which if you have a 3rd gen or earlier, you probably don't have, because they had all the controls up here. This is the rear window control. Let's make sure that still works. Yep, still works after 4 months. Also have this guy here, and this is not a need to have. This is just included in the package. I could have taken it or leaving it, but my last couple cars have had a sunroof / moonroof, and I kind of like it for when I want to use it, and when I don't, obviously you keep it closed, and it's no fuss, no muss. So, what else do I like? I like the big knobs here. The charging pad is a premium item. The trailer is a premium item. The camera views, the 360 is a premium item. Of course, they all get the rear locker. But man, I really love this thing, and I've had videos on this. When I reverse, you can see I get a 360 view. You get the, as you turn the wheel, you'll see that it moves the lines either way. It moves the front lines, it moves the rear lines. It's really cool how it works. I've come very accustomed to the safety features in the truck very quickly, to the point where this little guy right here, this hold, which holds you at a traffic light, I really got used to that. So I come up on a stoplight and I don't have to keep my foot on the brake when this is activated. I was driving my 3rd gen the other day, or last week for a couple of days, and I found myself creeping up a little bit at the lights because I had to have my foot on the brake. I know, first world problems, right? Electronic brake, I know some folks don't care for that. It's great. It's automatic. You can see that it's set automatically and it turns off automatically. When I put it in drive and you start to drive, it automatically goes off. So I mean, what could be easier than that? Have a parking brake that works automatically, and you can set it manual if you want. You just pull up on it or push down on it to turn off. So a lot of great features. I don't really like the cubby. It's smaller. There's no question that it's smaller than the 3rd gen. This tray is considerably smaller, and the cubby is smaller as well. It's not as deep. So not sure why we had to sacrifice some space there. But I really like the 4th gen. I love the electronic instrument panel. You can see here that each of the information in each of these gauges is totally customizable. You have 3 screens, so this is screen 1, screen 2, screen 3 for off-road stuff, back to screen 1. The only bug that I've seen in the whole system, you can see that left instrument panel is total mileage, and it's at 18.6 because I've been idling a lot trying to get these videos filmed. And so it's usually 19.6 to 20, 19.5 to 20 miles an hour, 20 miles a gallon, I should say. But what you see here is the only bug that I've seen, and you can see that you can set these up any way you want, either side. You can have navigation, audio, drive info, trip A, trip B. Tire pressure is the one I select. But it won't stay for some reason. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it's because it's not reading it when the truck's turned off. I'm not sure what the problem is, but when I turn this off and turn it back on, in a few hours, that won't be there. It'll be defaulted to something else. It'll stay while you're driving, so if you're on a trip or something and you really want to know what the pressure is, it'll work fine, but as soon as you turn it off, it won't survive the morning, so to speak. So, but all the safety sense stuff, the lane assist, it helps you stay in the lane. I've come after 4 months to trust it a lot. So really, when you think about just a lot of the improvements they've made, and I know that it costs a lot more than probably the same level of trim as last year, but they really have improved it. If you don't get the premium package, you're talking, you know, 42.8 is a base price for an off-road, and you get the engine, you get the transmission, you get the rear disc brakes, you get the new rear suspension, which is much better, and you also get the Safety Sense 3, which is all the safety stuff on it. Premium package adds, you know, a lot of the stuff I showed you. It also adds a pad underneath the hood, which actually does a pretty nice job of deadening the sound of the engine. And you also get acoustic glass on the windshield and the 2 front windows. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me show you. It says acoustic glass if you read it backwards. So that's just a little bit thicker glass, and it helps with road noise a little bit better. It's really quiet. There was, oh, you also get the JBL system with the removable flex speaker. The standard stereo system has 6 speakers. The upgraded JBL audio has 10 speakers, including the flex speaker, which was removable. So I'm just at that point where, you know, I wanted all the bells and whistles. Haven't always been that way. My 2023 didn't have the premium package. It just had the safety and technology package with it. But I decided I wanted to get the Softex and go all out for this one. The only thing I would trade this for, and I think I mentioned in another video, I'm not going to keep this, you know, forever. I'll probably keep it 4 to 5 years. We'll probably look at the only thing I would, you know, trade it in before that would be a hybrid model. I'm waiting to see the, you know, how those do in the road tests and so on and so forth, and maybe go to a 4Runner with the hybrid package, you know, because it's going to have the same engine, the iForce engine with it. Maybe go for a 4Runner with a iForce Max, you know, with the hybrid setup. You know, we'll see how that goes. But overall, I've enjoyed the truck. I think it's a great. It answers a lot of the seating position and all the other stuff that folks have detracted on the 3rd gen with. I think they've improved a lot of it. The only thing that I hear consistently is the cost, and you know, if you're in it and the cost doesn't bother you, I think it's a great truck for the money. So anyway, that's all I got for you. Take care, everyone. I'll give you another update probably in 8 months or so. Hopefully this thing keeps running like a champ, and we'll go from there. Take care, everyone. This is Plano Man out.